Hey guys, welcome to the channel, X-Wing Live, and yeah, lovely day today here in Melbourne. Lovely sunny day. We've had some great weather for the last few days. I've actually been filming down at Mornington over the last few days, so got some great footage of the beach and everything like that. And my first guest on the chat is Sam. G'day, mate. How you going? And second is the Flights Aviation. G'day, mate. How are you? I must admit, mate, your channel is really good. What I've seen so far, and yeah, I'm really impressed. And it's always good to catch up with you too, mate, on Other Planes Network from Brisbane. And so, yeah, really great. Um, yeah, as I said, yeah, I've been filming up in Mornington over the last few days. And yeah, it's been really fantastic. And I got some great video footage, some aerial shots and things like that. That leads me into the next part of what I'm going to be mentioning about is the my new series, Sights and Sounds. Now we've had 3 episodes in, and it's been reasonably successful, which is quite good. Yeah, go mates. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live chit chat to answer questions and so forth. And but yeah, I did a poll the other day for that series, and so yeah, so go along in the community tab on the X-Wing YouTube page here, and yeah, and just vote what you think of it. I think it will be a quite good series. It's sort of like the running format of the suburban trains and country services as well. So it's on a very similar path to that, and yeah, yeah. So I'm pretty happy how things have turned out on that, and so that will be coming up in a few weeks. Got to edit it and so forth. So that will be coming up pretty soon. Probably, I know we're just at the start of October, but it probably be towards the end of October. So, and we've got a couple of events coming up in October, namely the Lilydale shuttles to on Saturday, this Saturday coming, Lilydale to Ringwood. And now we've done a heap of these before, and yeah, rain ruins. Yes, I know. Yeah, the rain is going to ruin everything there, unfortunately. Um, yeah, it's an issue. I think we had the problem when we did Belgrave, Sam, a few months ago. So we'll see what happens because sometimes they get the weather wrong and so forth. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As I was about to say, we've done it before, but we've done the 2Ks with the two steam trains with the vintage carriages, and we've done the Red Rattler, and but we haven't really done the well, the Red Rattler with a steam train together. So I thought, well, we'll give that a bit of a go. And so yeah, so we'll be hopefully be doing that. I particularly don't want to be doing stations like I did with the Belgrave one a few months ago. Yeah, that was very nerve wracking. Unfortunately, people getting in the way of the camera, which they know that you're filming, but they just like to be a pain in the neck. But yeah, but anyway, that's life, isn't it? And then possibly for me on Sunday, I'll be going down to Mornington. They're doing a superhero um, thing down at Mornington Railway, so I might be doing that on Sunday. And last one I did was the parallel run. Yeah, it's the parallel run. Yeah, we're not going to get too many there, mate. Unfortunately. But yeah, for Sunday I'll be maybe going down to Mornington. It really depends on the weather and so forth. But and then hopefully, now a lot of people don't know about this. They're probably seeing it on Facebook and Instagram and websites and things like this. Puffin Billy is doing a Twilight event on a Thursday night, beginning on the 10th of October. Now, this is going to be running right through until about, I think, I haven't got the details in front of me, the 12th of December. So that's going to be interesting because I don't think they've done a Twilight like this before. What I don't know of, I don't think. But I'm looking forward to it actually because it's something different, which sure draws me into the Halloween special they've got towards the end of October. The 31st of October, the 1st of November, and the 2nd of December. They're doing a Halloween special from a Lakeside station to Menzies Creek. I think it's called the Night at the Museum, and then return back from Menzies Creek to Lakeside. Excuse me. And so yeah, so they're going to be doing that. So, but these ones over the next 2 months are from Belgrave to Lakeside and returning the trip back from Lakeside to Belgrave. So that's going to be quite interesting to do. I'm sort of looking forward to doing that. And I think we might just turn that into a bit of a special because we haven't done a special for a while on my channel. Excuse me for a minute, guys. I'll just go have a bit of a drink here. My throat's starting to go. But yeah, it's a case of yeah, we haven't done a special, so we might do a special there. So that's for Puffin Billy. And I'm doing one or two other things throughout the month. I actually got well, it wasn't an invite, but it was a invitation to do a Chinese lantern type thing down at Limbrook on the 12th of October. You put your lantern in the water and so forth. So I'm actually looking forward to that because I haven't really done that. So that could be definitely a special event. And we've got and the 13th of October we've got well, this is what I'll be doing, the Gippslander. Now I'm not going to Gippsland all the way because it's going out to Bairnsdale and returning back. It's on a Sunday, the 13th of October. And yeah, it's too far for me to be driving just for one day. If it was a shuttle event like they did last year to Sale, yeah, I would consider doing it. But I won't be going far per se. I think I might do a couple shots in Melbourne and maybe just outside Melbourne. Again, weather depending, because we don't really know what the weather's going to be doing around about then. And then the Express, the Oro Express, going out to Ballarat on the 26th. Now, I may be doing that. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. And we'll take it from there. Yeah, I don't know about the one on the 26th. Now, Sam's just asked me a question. Might film that out at the Pakenham or something. Yes, Pakenham East Station, I think coming from Melbourne then, is going to be really fantastic. to be honest. I think I openly said that during the Mark II station events and all, and having a look at East Pakenham Station in my video. I reckon that's going to be really ideal. Seeing that train coming down. I think East Pakenham's going to be a really good station to do filming. Or Pakenham Station. I think any of the Skyrail stuff, I think, is going to be pretty good. So that's where are you? I did say 26. So we've done that. So there is a few train events, and there's a couple of personal events I will be doing myself. I'm actually hoping on the 20th of October, I might go out to do Altona model, not model train, but miniature train exhibition on the 20th. So I might be doing that. I don't know yet. I've marked it down in my calendar, but we'll see what happens there. Yeah, it's great to see I'll have decided to run another. Oh yes, yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, thanks, mate, for reminding me about that. Yeah, I might consider doing it. I don't know. I actually probably wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't really trust my car at the moment because I've had a few car issues, and going out there may be a bit of a recipe for disaster for me. But yes, I forgot about that event. I think that's towards the end of October, I think. If memory serves. I can't look at their website at the moment because I'm using my phone, which I normally use for live chats and live events. So yeah, I'll have a look. Okay then. So you weren't able to film at recent one, but yeah, it looks good. I got to admit, what I've seen so far. On the first one. Oh, yeah, November 2nd. Yep, no worries, mate. I knew it was late October, maybe early November. I wasn't too sure. So I'll just put that up if anyone's watching. November 2nd, what we are just talking about. And I like to go to these events once in a while on the Blue Moon because at the end of the day, some of the stuff I've done, I don't like redoing it again. And Sam's saying, film, oh yeah, you did the first time around. Hey Sam, yeah, you did that one. So, but yeah, it'd be interesting to do, put it that way. And I think Sam, I think you send me some details about a potential shuttle event out to East Pakenham. I think on the 16th of November, I think. It hasn't been officially announced, I don't think. But I think it's around about there somewhere. I'm not too sure. But that would be really great to go and do and watch. And then, of course, when we reach into November, they'll have a couple more events, and that's usually about it. Oh, thanks, mate. Yep, that's right. So, yep, okay. So, the 16th of November, yeah. It's not officially on their website, Steamroll Victoria, but I've heard a few whispers about it. So obviously they won't keep things under wraps. I should imagine they will probably put it up on their website within the next, within the next week or two. I would sure imagine. So we'll have to definitely wait and see what happens there. And it's been an interesting couple of weeks. I haven't done a great deal of filming except for recent times. As I said, I was down at Mornington filming down there during this week, and so that's been pretty good. And of course, as I mentioned at the top of the show, or the program, that my series of sights and sounds, I think that's going to be sort of replacing the seasons. I know that I think on my playlist I said 6 part series of season 3, but I don't think we're going to get there somehow. So we'll probably do another one of those episodes soon, and to wrap up the season. And we won't do any more of them. I think we'll just stick with the sights and sounds. And also, too, guys, I have been filming a few of some stations down at the Frankston line over the last few weeks. So look out for that coming up soon. And some interesting stations. We've got, I think, Kananook Station coming up. If it's not this week, maybe next week. So that's locked and loaded. And also, too, I just want to mention, too, I did some filming down at Stony Point. Now, anyone who lives in Melbourne knows where Stony Point is. Now, I think I said in my video, because I did all the stations between Stony Point and near Frankston. Now, my situation with that is that it's allegedly supposed to be a metropolitan railway between Stony Point and Frankston. Now, I don't see it in my eyes in regards of. Okay. Sorry, mate. Oh, okay. Jesse wants to chat. Yeah, I have to find out how to go about doing that. But I'll just tell you the story about this. The problem is with that is I consider it to be like a country line, because you don't have overheads, you don't have this, you don't have that, and you got a little diesel train running. So my opinion is I'm going to put that under country, suburban, or country stations and trains, because I don't consider it to be a suburban line. I know it is, but I just think that they should just give it up, give it to the volunteers. Which my understanding of it is that they want to turn that into a like a touristy train line. So they might as well just give it to them, and then and that way it just rules the metropolitan business out. I just don't consider that line to be metropolitan. I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but that's the way I see it. Yes, now I'll just get down to the chat here a bit. Stony Point is probably my favourite station. Yeah, it's a station. I actually did filming obviously at the station, but also included the boat ramp down there as well. It's a fantastic place. Anyone who knows me on Facebook, I did put photos up on it. I think I also put photos up on my community thing on here on YouTube. So it's a fantastic place down there. But yeah, as I said, guys, I don't know what your opinion about Stony Point line is, but I just consider it to be a country line, basically. So yeah. And Sam, I'll just going just down the chat here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you could, Sam, and have a velocity on there. I know when we did the R class steam train in November last year, I think they couldn't send the steam train down because there was issues past. I think it's Hastings, where the steel train goes down, and there was a problem with the tracks. They couldn't take a heavy load. So that's what I mean. That's why I don't really get why Metro um, Rail or Metropolitan services are saying, "Oh no, you can't do this, can't do that." But I'll tell you one thing: I had an interesting conflict at Stony Point. As I was filming the train, it came in, and I was just making out, oh yeah, look at the big gap. Because if anyone knows about Stony Point, there is a big gap at the station. Anyway, the doctor or train inspector or whatever he was comes off and he says, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm just filming the train." He said, "Oh, you can't do that. You need a permit for that." And I said, "And who are you, mate?" And he told me who he was. And I said, "Mate, I'm allowed to film the train. This is not a metro train, and I don't have a tripod, and it's a public station, and so I'll be filming as much as I want." Now, I just don't really get how these people always want to cause an issue when people are filming. Now, at the time when I was filming, I wasn't even filming anyone. I was actually filming the train. So there's no faces, no one in it, and so forth. I'm very careful of that because the simple fact is I know some people are get very agitated getting filmed. So I try and avoid all that. And some of my suburban stations and all that jazz, you can tell I try and avoid people as much as I can. So yeah, it's a bit of an annoying problem. Just get back onto the chat here. The steel train, I think, owns Stony Point line up to Hastings. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, Sam. I know one person who would be on this would be Jamie. He would be definitely on this. And now, so it happened to me. Yeah, see, that's a problem. I just don't get why people they start whinging and whining. These trained people, not us people, but the general train masters and everyone like that always have a suki lala about something. Um, yes, it did happen as at Burnley. Yes, I do remember that time. Yeah, um, yeah, I set up the tripod and they announced it over the speaker. They said that, "Oh, can you not use your tripod on the platform?" And mind you, now Sam can vouch for this because I was near Sam at the time. Um, there was no one on the platform except for me and Sam. No one else. And they just like to make a big thing out of absolutely nothing. So I get a little bit on my soapbox about that now because I particularly don't like how they go and approach people, how they're very arrogant. So now I get a sneaky way of doing things. I just hide my GoPro and so no one doesn't know. So, but the fact of the matter is that, yeah, we should be allowed to do this type of stuff. I mean, I don't say anything at the time when we do our steam train specials, so I really don't understand the reason why they make a big thing about it. But anyway, um, most drivers are fine with it too. There is just some difficult ones. Yes, there is difficult ones. I won't mention the difficult ones because I don't want to be accused of being this and that. But yes, there is a few I know that make a big, huge thing about it. And when I was filming the trains at Blackburn VO, no one came to stop me. Yeah, it's a lot of the train drivers. And now everyone knows there's a guy who drives trains, does YouTube. Um, I've forgotten his name, his the driver's name number, but Now he does it, and when obviously he's got the video set up and everything. And mind you, it's a good channel, so don't get me wrong. It's a great channel, and he sets everything up, and it's really really good. And so anyway, I don't understand why the big issue about it is, which they probably know that people tend to do that on YouTube anyway. And Sam's just saying that train drivers and guards, well, on V line, they don't care. I know that. It's just Metro. They make a big thing out of absolutely nothing. And mind you, it's not the first time I've had issues, and it probably won't be the last time. But as I said, that's one of the things I've noticed with the train specials, like Steamroll Victoria or anything like that. They don't really say anything at the time, but if you're just filming a normal train or normal diesel, they make a big thing out of it. So now I just like, yeah, whatever. So that's why I sort of do stations for suburban stations and trains, a non-manned station at times, so it works out better. So anyway, so yeah, that's been an interesting, month while I've been doing, and of course we're getting towards the pointy part of the year. And so yes, it's going to be interesting to see how we work things out. I'll mention a little bit about my videos shortly. I'll just answer Sam here. One time, Camberwell Station worker was filming with me. Yeah, see, and that's what I mean. Like, it's just a selected mob who want to cause a problem, and there's just really no need to cause a problem. Yeah, I mean, a majority of people who do this are very friendly, and we're just interested in trains or whatever. I see. I'm interested in lots of things: trains, airplanes, boats, or any special events I like doing. But unfortunately, there's always one in the crowd that always want to cause a problem. My videos, yeah, as you probably have observed and seen so far, I have started a short video blitz at the moment. It's only basically just to catch up a little bit on certain things, and also to boost my numbers a little bit, because my numbers are down a little bit, because I've been only doing 3 shorts a week. So at the moment, this week and next week, we'll be doing some short blitz. And the week after, the 14th to the 20th, we're going to do a long video blitz, because I need to actually catch up on a lot of stuff. Now, what I mean catching up a lot of stuff is I've got a lot of backlog of videos that I need to really want to get out before the end of the year. So, and now we're in October, so we'll do a blitz mid-October, and we'll probably do another one in November, and then we'll see where we're at then. Because I still got, I think, at least another, educated guess, another 6, maybe 7 drone videos that you guys have not seen. I also too got some country stations and trains I need to get through, including Sale. I was there in early September. Unfortunately, well, it was unfortunate. I had a bit of a family mishap in the family up in Gippsland. Needed my attention, so I one morning I filmed Sales Station, which was quite good, and something different. So yeah, that's going to be coming out soon. So yeah, so I've got a lot of videos I need to get out. So we're going to have a few blitz videos. Of course, as I said, with Steamroll Victoria, I'll be doing probably maybe another two, maybe another three events. And we'll see what happens from there. And yeah, and of course, in my other playlist, Only Planes Network, I tend to sometimes record their live events, or I just put what their live stuff is in my playlist as well. The boys do a great job up in Brisbane, and I'm hoping that James and Matt from Other Planes Network will be down in Melbourne soon. Well, hopefully by the end of the year. So, if possible, I could probably catch up with them and maybe be on their show for a short period of time for commentary of planes and other things. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But but yeah, got plenty of videos, and also two guys. Just to give you the heads up too, that I think I mentioned one or two times that I went into hospital last week to get a head scan done. It went well. The scan went well because I was half asleep. They sort of gave me some sort of relaxant to relax me because I got this claustrophobic feeling when you're in those type of machines. So hopefully we'll get a result of that pretty soon. I haven't heard anything from the hospital as yet, and we'll see what happens there. And so yeah, so we'll get a result of that soon. Sam's just saying going to the Sunshine Coast. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, Melbourne Cup weekend. Ah, right, okay then. Have they got the Indy 500 up there, or why do I call it the Indy 500? Is that the race up there they have up about that time of the year, Sam? Because they normally have those races up there in the street circuit. Um, that's also good to watch. And talking about racing, while I'm talking to you, I'm actually watching on Netflix the series of, I think, not Fast and Furious, Drive to Survive, Formula One on Netflix. Just watching a little bit of season 6, and but it's interesting about Daniel Ricciardo. Hey, it's a shame that Daniel won't be racing in Formula One much, but I reckon I reckon he'll turn up in the V8s. I reckon, to be honest. Um, yeah, that's a good show. Yes, yeah, yeah, very good show. I like watching it. It's very interesting, behind the scenes of Formula One, and that's another sport I like. I like Formula One, and I always follow the Formula One side, which is pretty good. But yeah, I might run into you on Saturday, Sam. I think it just depends on how Melbourne's weather pans out. I think because I could work out a schedule, and mind you, I think it's only 4 shuttles, so that means for me that's probably about 8 locations. Um, I'm debating to go to Newport, to drive out to Newport um, Saturday morning, and then capture it going over the bridge as you put it, where Eastlink is, and then sort of race up, and after that race up to Lilydale and capture it, probably departing Lilydale. There was a location I was going to do, but apparently they don't have a crossing there anymore. I see a very small crossing just past Lilydale Station, or just outside Lilydale Station. So I think that station's gone. That crossing, I should say, is gone. So, so yeah, I think I'll see what happens because we just got to play by ear the weather. I think, to be honest, and yeah, it's yeah, Melbourne's weather at the moment, it's a little bit up in the air. So, yes, it's an underpass. Yes, I spoke to Lucas from Down the Line. If anyone knows that channel, he was telling me no, it's no longer there. So I wasn't too sure what was there. So okay, I think I've seen a photo of it. It looked alright. It might look pretty good for a train going across, maybe. So and yeah, but all been confirmed. There's no train crossing there now. Um, so but yeah, I say I reckon this may be my last time doing Steamroll Victoria out at Lilydale now, because I've pretty much done everything out there. I've done aerial shots. I've done the Red Rattler on its own. I've done the 2Ks on its, on their own with their own carriages. I actually got asked about that. Now, everyone knows how I feel about the Steam Train and Red Rattler. I believe they should stand on their own. I do see the logic behind it. Like if you got a Steam Train with the Tate set or Red Rattler, it does attract people. But I just think they stand better on their own, to be honest. I'm just one of those people who old fashioned, but I just yeah just prefer it that way. Okay, we've got road. Oh yeah, we're back. Yeah, there seems to be plenty of good spots. I'm going to go and test it. Yes, I think I've been there before. To be honest, when I've done the ground level work with the 2Ks. I think I've been there before in one of my videos. I think it was the Lilydale Shuttles about 2 years ago, I think. So I'll tell you one thing. One of the videos I came up with the other day was that it was the first ever time I used the GoPro for the steam train to run over it, and it turned out to be absolutely fantastic. The camera did not move. It was really good. I think I have posted it on here. I posted it up on everywhere virtually, and yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was really good. It worked out really well. So I think I'm going to be doing a couple more of those. Trains running over me, GoPro. The GoPro has done a bit of work actually over the last few months, but I still use my camcord for the steam train events and things like that. I'll still use that for that because of the zoom. Because the GoPro doesn't really have a good zoom on it. So, but anyway, that's the way it is. No level crossing lift on that line. Yes. I've already said something about the East Ringwood or Ringwood East station not having no toilets. Every Skyroll or project that it's on the similar lines of that, have always had a toilet, and I think I made a big thing about that and that East Ringwood look at that station. How do you keep it from moving? I always wondered. Are you referring to the camera? The GoPro you're talking about? For the GoPro, it was the first time I did that on the when they had the Warragul shuttles running there a few weeks ago. I thought, oh well, we'll give it a go and see how it panned out, and it turned out really well. I did put some ballast around it just to make sure it didn't move. Um, and so that's what you do. Yeah. If you have trouble, put ballast around it. If you're using a phone, you can use the ballast to put it up, and just put ballast around it, not around where the lens is, but enough to make sure your camera stays in place. Now, for the GoPro, I did that, but probably didn't really necessarily have to do that, because one thing I have noticed, concrete sleepers don't really move, except for the wooden ones. I found the wooden ones over the years, I've tried to do that, and it's partly come successful. Has The wooden sleepers have moved, and so I think the concrete sleepers are better for that. Now, when we do Puffin Billy in the next couple of weeks, over the couple of weeks, so it's going to be an ongoing filming for that. So you probably won't see the Twilight special for Puffin Billy for a while until I finish filming it. I obviously got to start filming it probably on the 10th. And I won't try and do that on the GoPro on the Puffin Billy line. So we'll see. I'll just do the same thing and see what happens, because I know up there they've got the wooden sleepers and things like that. So we'll see what happens there. But that's how you do it, mate. Put ballast around it to put the camera upright, or if you got a little, it's a bit hard to show you at the moment, but a bit hard to tell you what it is. But on the GoPro, I've got a very small little. It's a very, very small. Not, it's like a tripod, but not a tripod, and it sits there perfectly. And I did all the measurements and things like that, and I thought, yep, that's fine. It's going to work out well. And but yeah, it really did well. That's okay, mate. No worries. And I like to try and help people as much as I can. Now, it's like what I said at the beginning of this, not this video, but when I started doing this, how I got the close-up shots outside the train track. I'll give you a point on that. I always, and I still do, set up the tripod, and the normal tripod, with my phone to get those close-up shots. Now, I set up the tripod, put the phone on, press record, and I walk away. I don't stand right next to the train tracks, because obviously that's illegal, and obviously it's stupid, and you can get yourself in a lot of trouble with it. So that's what I do. I just set up the tripod, press record, walk away 15, 20 meters, and just hopefully you get the great shot. And then once the train goes past, you go back, get your tripod, turn off your phone or whatever equipment you're using, and that's how you get your close-up shots. And then with, as I said about the camera with on the track, which I've already just explained about that, so you know about that. So that's how I go about doing that, those close-up shots. I think the Warrigal shuttles, I did that, and also too, I got the aerial shots of that, which was pretty good. So yeah, it's, as I said, it's been an interesting month, and it's just been really good fun, and I've really enjoyed it. And then, as I said, it's with different other things in my life at the moment. Yeah, as I said about the hospital, I'm still waiting for the results of my trip to the hospital last week. So I'm hoping everything's okay with that. And yeah, I've got to get my foot looked at. My foot's playing up a little bit, so I think I'll be getting that done next week. So yeah, there's a few things I need to get done, but we're getting there. That's the most important thing. And as I said, look, if anyone who knows me or likes to come up and say hello to me when I'm filming on these specials, don't be afraid. Come up and say hello to me. I don't bite. Just introduce yourself. It may take me a few minutes to figure out who I'm speaking to, but I'll get there. And yeah, so I'm always open for suggestions from people. And as I said, I'm very friendly, and as long as you're not very mean towards me, that'd be all right. But yeah, no, that's right. Oh, g'day, mate. Good to see you. I wasn't too sure if you were going to make it or not. But yeah, mate, I'm not like that, and I know some people are like that. They're very touchy. But I'm not like that. I just, I've got actually a few friends who do come up and say hello to me. I saw a couple of people the other day when I was um, doing the Warrigal shuttles. They sort of said, "Oh, how you going?" I said, "Yeah, not bad." Yeah, no, that's all right, mate. It's okay. I mean, you could probably watch the start of this when I finish this up, which will be pretty much shortly. Because when you're sort of talking for almost an hour, you're sort of like getting tongue tied. So yeah, so we've been on air for about almost 50 minutes now. So but yeah, yeah, mate. If you see me on Saturday, if you're doing the shuttles runs, yeah, just come up and say hi. Just tell me who you are. K Class Productions, and and I'll know who you are, and yeah, so that's the most important thing. Um, but yeah, it's been a bit of a long haul in the regards of doing a lot of stuff over the last few weeks, and we're getting there. And then, as I said, doing the video blitz over the next few weeks will be quite interesting to do. And yeah, and we've got a video coming out tomorrow on the X-wing, and 12 p.m. Think it's I think it's a Cannock Station one. I'm not too sure because I've done a few. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on that. And also, too, guys, go and have a look at my other channel, James Travel Class channel. That's with my GoPro, doing video work while I've been driving. I stick my camera sometimes outside the car and drive for 20 minutes. That's been a pretty successful channel so far. And so we're getting there with that. I think we've got about 9 or 10 videos on that channel now. I sort of let that go. Obviously, this is my main channel. But for a GoPro look while you're driving, and I know overseas guests like looking how we drive here in Australia. Yeah, you can have a look at that channel. I think I actually put up the latest video. It was up today. The videos on that channel come out at 10 a.m. every Thursday. It's just going to be a weekly video. It's not going to be videos like this on here, random videos and things like that. Over there's a weekly video. It comes out each week at Thursday at 10 a.m. So go and have a look at that one, guys. And but yeah, it's just been really good doing this today. I keep saying we need to get a few people on here, so I think next time when I do this, because sometimes I might be a bit busy, sometimes I'm not really feeling right sometimes, so that's why I keep these down to a minimum. So, but I think I might need a few people on here to open up the chit chat basically on my channel. As I said to people, you don't have to necessarily do what I'm doing. If you want to show your face, that's fine. If you don't want to show your face, that's fine as well. I think sometimes people feel comfortable not knowing who those people are. I'm different. I mean, I could show my video. I could just turn on the camera and you'll see me. But I just feel sometimes people feel confident doing like what I'm doing now. Um, yes, yeah, yes, Sam, I'm getting there. I did one. Well, I did Mornington on grand final day. So that video's out now. I did from Safety Beach to Mornington Pier. So you can have a look at that one. That one's good. But yeah, I'll get there for that freeway. Don't worry about that. We'll try and work that one out because I've got a few walkabouts I've done as well. So I need to put them up together too by the end of the year. And but yeah. So we might try and do that maybe next time. If I because I already had this pre-planned 3 days ago. Yeah, I was going to do this today. Come May or what? Because because I hadn't done an audio live one for almost a month, and I've done a few other video live stuff like driving my car and all on location, but we hadn't done one of these for a while. So I thought, well, yeah, I'm definitely doing this today, and but what we'll do is next time when I do one of these, maybe I may be sending an invitation out. Now, StreamYard is for free. There is a paid service you can use, but what I'm using is for free. Obviously, you can see the logo up on the top right hand corner. Yeah, if you in a paid service, you can get rid of that and put your own logo on there. So you can't really get rid of that logo. You can see my name, the X-Wing James, down the bottom left. You can type in your name, and you can press on to people's comments. You can highlight them. And you can have guests on there, but you need to have a StreamYard account. So if I do one of these again, I'll, maybe Sam, if you're interested, or K Class Productions, if you're interested, anyone who's actually watching this might be interested to probably just pop in to say hello. Just leave a comment when this video is finished. Just leave a comment on there, and then we'll try and work something out. And yeah, we'll get that done and sorted out. So Sam's just saying to me that the videos on your other channel are so cool. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. It's yeah, it's a good channel. I just wanted something different to what I do here. I mean, the X-wing is 50% drone, 50% ground level. It's probably, I wouldn't say it's going the other way now. It's more ground level, but I try and mix things up on this channel as much as I can. Obviously, I do a lot of ground stuff as well. Of course, I haven't been out very much with the drone, so some of the ground stuff is coming into fruition now. So the drone stuff I try and do, but I'm slowly running out of locations for drone stuff because I've done a fair bit, as everyone's well aware. So, but I do have other locations to do with the drones. So they will be coming up over the next few months. So we'll give that a go, and we'll see how that goes. Okay then. Right. Yeah, right. That might be a bit of an issue, for Saturday. Yeah. And the problem is, I don't know what the situation is like up there. So I think, I can't really go up there tomorrow to have a sticky nose because the next day I'll be up there. So I'll just have to take pot luck and see what happens. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue for the Steamroll Victoria shuttle events there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well, we'll just have to take potluck and see what happens. But yeah, as I said, we'll do another one of these in a few weeks, maybe. We'll see what happens. I know that I was going to do a talk about have a show, maybe once a week. I'm sort of thinking about it. I think sometimes having a weekly show is a good idea, but I think that you need to have lots of topics to do each week. I'm sure there would be a lot of topics to do, but I just think sometimes, well, yeah, you could do that, but and you could run out of topics, and then you're sort of back to square one again. So yeah, it's a case of, oh well, we'll just see what happens. I'm not going to make any big thing about it. I think sometimes doing this is pretty good. Uh, as I said, I know people are very don't want to talk live or see each other live, so that's why I do this, because sometimes it works out better. As I said, I could just flick on the camera and you can see me. There you go. And excuse me for the background. I'm sitting on my bed actually, and so yeah. So this is how you sort of do it. You muck around with it like that, and yeah. So, but that's why I turn off the camera, so it's easier having it like that. So yeah, it works out to be pretty good. So yeah, guys, we are getting at the, well, it's not the top of the hour, but it's the bottom of the hour, and we've been on here for about an hour now. So I just wanted to say hello to everyone and things like that. I used to do that with another channel. Sam was saying, "Oh, okay then, yeah, yeah." So yeah, I just like mixing things up a bit, so which really is really good. And but yeah, all right then. Well, guys, I really appreciate you joining me live today and me rambling on a bit about my channel and other channels and chit chat and me asking questions and things like that. I don't mind. People can throw questions at me, so we'll probably do another show like this again in a few weeks. We'll see how we go, or just do random lives. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I like to try and mix things up doing this live stuff. So, and I had a lot to talk about. Sometimes I don't have a lot to talk about, but yeah, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Thanks, Sam. Sam's a real great supporter of this channel. And I'm going to tell you what, the guys who have been chatting to me today and me highlighting them, we'll see what happens. Maybe we're able to all join forces on this in a few weeks, and we can have a chit chat and talk about other things besides me rambling on all the time. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone's support for my channel. And as you know, I just passed 1,400 subscribers recently, which is a huge event for my channel. So I'm really happy with it. And my channel's going really, really well. I try to do the best product I can do, and I'm improving each time as we go along. I'm going to try and improve a lot more and get a lot more gadgets if I can. And I like to do this full time. If I was getting paid for this, this would be really my ideal job. But I'm not actually getting paid for it. But it's just a hobby. But I'm getting to really like to do this. It's really good fun. So, all right then, guys. Well, I'm going to go now, and I'll let you guys do what you need to do because it's 5:30 in Melbourne at the moment. And oh yeah, before I go, guys, don't forget daylight savings this week. and the Sunday daylight savings. Don't forget to set your clocks forward by 1 hour at 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Or alternatively, what I do is I set my clocks an hour forward before I go to bed. So this Sunday, daylight savings. And yes, it is a good hobby. Most definitely a good hobby. And but yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate you joining my channel live today, and it's just been an absolute ball, and I love doing it. So, and always, I will say my slogan. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the X-Wing. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any live or any video content. And always press like because it really helps the algorithm for the channel. And also like, as I said, share and comment. It would be really great, guys. Thank you very much. And till next time, we do another live event or another live chit chat. And then I might see you out there on the field. So I'll catch up with you later, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you. Cheers and goodbye.